Hi friends, we're going to be reading a book today, and my name is Reese, and I'm so excited. Our book today is called Miss McCaw Learns to Draw. So based on our cover page, what do you guys think Miss McCaw is? Do you think she's a nurse, a teacher? Dudley Ellington had trouble in school. He wasn't very good at paying attention, and it took him a long time to learn new things. When Dudley didn't know how to do his work, he'd think about racing cars and rocket ships and fidget in his seat. Can some of you guys relate? Sometimes school might be you might get bored sometimes, you might be fidgeting, you're struggling to pay attention. Most teachers lost their patience with Dudley Ellington, but not Miss McCaw, the teacher in room 10. She was the best teacher Dudley had ever had. When Dudley didn't understand something, Miss McCaw would explain it over and over until it made sense. And if anyone made fun of Dudley, Miss McCaw would ask them to stop. Miss McCaw taught her class about the moon and stars, volcanoes, dinosaurs, owls, and butterflies. She was so smart. The children in her room 10 thought their teacher knew everything. So based off of what the book has told us about what she taught her students, what do you guys think Miss McCaw taught? Like, what subject do you think she taught? Until one day, they watched her trying to draw a person's face on the board. Do you think her drawing is going to be good or bad? She tried and tried and tried some more, but finally she gave up, saying, "I just can't do it. I don't know how." Poor Miss McCaw. "No matter how hard I try," she said sadly, "I cannot figure it out how to draw a face from this side." The children in her 10 were stunned. They sat there, looking at their teacher. No one knew what to do. Until somebody called out, "Don't worry, Miss McCaw. I'll show you how." As the rest of the class watched in surprise, Dudley Ellington and Miss McCaw changed places. Dudley stood at the board with his heart beating fast. He had never drawn a person's face from the side before, but he knew how Miss McCaw felt and wanted to help her. So he took a deep breath and said, "When you look at someone's face from the front, you see both eyes and both ears. But when you look at someone's face from the side, you see only one eye and one ear. From the side, you see a profile, the shape of the forehead, nose, lips, and chin." What do you guys think the word profile means? Not like social media profile, how Dudley is using it in our story. Then Dudley picked up a pen and slowly drew a forehead and a nose. He drew 2 small bumps for the person's lips and a bigger bump for the chin. Then he drew an eye with an eyebrow and some curly hair on top. "I still don't understand," said Miss McCaw. "Could you do it again, please?" So Dudley drew another face. This one had a flat forehead and a round nose. It had a flat top lip, a bottom lip that stuck out, a long chin, and prickly hair. But again, Miss McCaw asked, "Could you repeat that, please?" So Dudley Ellington went on drawing. He drew someone with a big forehead and a little nose, and someone else with a little forehead and a big nose. He drew someone whose eyes were shut, and someone else's mouth who was open. Why do you think Miss McCaw is having Dudley draw these things again and again? Dudley drew an old person with a wrinkly line, a happy person with a bouncy line, an angry person with a fierce line, and an unhappy person with a sad line. Dudley Ellington kept on drawing, adding hair and hats and glasses and freckles, until the entire board was covered. Then Dudley gave his teacher a piece of paper and a pencil and said, "Go on, draw a forehead. Any sort of forehead. You can do it, Miss McCaw." When Miss McCaw hesitated, a few kids giggled, but Dudley Ellington asked him to stop, and very slowly Miss McCaw drew her face from the side. Do you think the roles look like they're reversed now? Now the teacher in room 10 was smarter than ever. She canceled the math test that she'd been planning for the afternoon, handed out paper and pens, and announced that the rest of the day would be dedicated to drawing. Thanks to Dudley Ellington.